It was just another typical evening at the small, bustling burger joint on the corner of Elm Street. The aroma of sizzling patties and freshly baked buns filled the air as the employees worked their usual shift, flipping burgers, assembling fries, and ringing up orders. Behind the counter, Sarah was finishing up a large order when a new customer walked in. She was a middle-aged woman, her face hidden behind oversized sunglasses and a wide-brimmed hat. She carried herself with an air of authority, the kind of person who seemed to expect perfection in everything she ordered. "Hi, I'd like a double cheeseburger, please," the woman said with a slight nod. "Of course," Sarah replied, smiling. "Would you like anything else with that? Fries? Maybe a drink?" The woman hesitated for a moment before answering. "Yes, but I need a very specific request. Could you wrap the burger in tin foil for me? I need it to stay warm for a long drive. I'll be heading to the lake house and I can't have it getting cold." Sarah blinked in surprise. Tin foil? They usually wrap burgers in paper, but tin foil? That was an unusual request. Sarah thought for a moment, trying to remember the last time they had tin foil in stock. "Actually," Sarah began, "we don't have tin foil here. We typically wrap our burgers in paper. I can offer you a different solution, though, like wrapping it in extra layers of paper, or even putting it in a sturdy takeout container. That should keep it warm for the drive." The customer frowned, her sunglasses casting a shadow over her eyes as she narrowed them. "I don't think you understand. Tinfoil is the only thing that keeps the heat in. If you can't wrap it in tinfoil, I'm afraid I'll have to cancel my order." Sarah, trying to maintain a polite demeanor, explained again, "I understand your concern, but honestly, our takeout containers work just as well. They're designed to keep food hot for long periods, and we even use insulated bags for delivery. I'm happy to help make sure your meal stays warm for your drive." The woman crossed her arms, shaking her head slowly, as if Sarah had said something completely ludicrous. "No, no, no," she muttered to herself, her tone growing more insistent. "Tinfoil is the best, the only solution. I'm not going to drive all the way to my lake house with some subpar wrapping." Sarah felt her patience wane but kept her cool. "I really do believe this will work, ma'am. I can even add extra napkins to help keep the warmth in. We've had customers use our wrapping method for long drives before without any issues." But the woman's skepticism only deepened. She eyed Sarah suspiciously, as though she were trying to pull some kind of fast one. "I'm sorry, but I've been eating burgers for years, and I know exactly how to keep them hot. Tin foil always works. I'm not sure why you're being so difficult about this." Sarah was taken aback. She had worked at the diner long enough to know how their system worked, and she'd never encountered such a vehement insistence on tinfoil. "I promise we'll make sure your burger stays as warm as possible," she said, hoping to end the conversation without further escalation. But the customer wasn't satisfied. Her refusal to believe anything but tinfoil seemed almost personal, like she thought Sarah was trying to sabotage her plans. With a dramatic huff, she gathered her things. "This is ridiculous," she muttered, turning on her heel and walking toward the door. "Ma'am, are you sure you don't want to reconsider? We can wrap it extra carefully," Sarah called after her, but the woman was already out the door. The bell above the door jingled as the woman stepped outside and walked to her car. Sarah watched her through the window as she slid into the driver's seat, shaking her head. The woman started the car and drove off, her tail lights fading into the dusk. For a moment, Sarah stood still, pondering the strange encounter. "Well," she thought aloud, "that was odd." As the evening continued, the usual rhythm of the diner resumed. Orders came in, burgers were flipped, and the chatter of customers filled the air. But the mystery of the woman in the sunglasses lingered in Sarah's mind. She had never seen anyone so determined to get tinfoil, and now she would never know what happened to her. The woman, her lake house-bound journey, and the forgotten burger in search of warmth faded into a brief moment in the diner's history. Another strange interaction chalked up to the unpredictable nature of customer service. And as Sarah moved on to the next order, she couldn't help but wonder if the woman would ever return, or if she'd drive into the sunset, forever chasing the elusive tinfoil-wrapped burger.